This is the Best Syndication News video production.
On November 8, 2007, we traveled to the Municipal Advisory Council Meeting in Phelan. In October, concerned residents of the West Cajon Valley area appeared before the MAC and asked for support in their efforts against a neighbor who plays games of paintball. The residents claimed this operation was part of the owner's business. On Thursday, the owner of the property came to the MAC meeting to present his side of the story. This is that meeting.
If there's something on the agenda, we ask that you wait until we get to that agenda item. Public comment is limited to 5 minutes for a total of 8 minutes with question and answer. So at this time, I'd like to open it up to public comment. You can use the microphone. Please state your name and where you live. Any public comment?
I can go first.
Okay.
My name is Joseph Stein. I own a home in West Cajon Valley, and there's all these rumors floating around about this paintball situation that's going on, and that's played on my property. It's all began August 14th of '06, so this has been going on 14 months now. Basically, I've been with the county. Randy's been to my home. Mark looks familiar. I want to say that he might have even been there before. The county has been out to my house several times. They've looked at everything. I was told at first, basically, go ahead and play. We played for a year. They came out because the rumors were we were running a business out of this property. That is the farthest thing. I do not sell paintball stuff at my store, and I don't invite my customers. This is a place for me to get away from my everyday business. I do invite my friends and family up. Sometimes there are 30 people, 35 people out there. Yes. But it is my home. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. If I'm having a barbecue, nothing wrong with that. I think the noise was brought up. That was one of the big issues. There was a citizen's arrest for disturbing the peace put on me. The DA threw it out of court. No charges filed. This was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I did have an engineering company come out and survey the noise we were generating, and it is below the legal limit of the residential area in San Bernardino County, which is 55 dB. I mean, I've done everything that I possibly can. My neighbors have forced me into a conditional use permit, which on my behalf it puts me in an obligation and it puts restrictions on what I can do on my property now. But for me to have the rights of a homeowner, I have to file for this CUP permit. I'm allowed to do the things that I want to do on my property. You know, last week I heard somebody ask, why do I need this permit? You need to really talk to my neighbors about that. They'll tell you why I need this permit. I've been harassed. It's just endless. Endless. I'm a homeowner just like they are, but for some reason they've forgotten my rights as a homeowner. I don't want to be a bad neighbor. I've tried to compromise. I even agreed at one point that I would play on Sundays only from 10 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, which I think is reasonable. Was told no, it's not going to happen. You are not playing paintball in this valley. So here we are. I'm not quite sure what the committee here is for, but I did see the thing on YouTube I guess it was your last meeting. I've gotten threat letters. I've got, what's that?
We were on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You're all over the internet. This is famous. This paintball thing is famous. And the sad thing is the world.
And this is your permanent residence?
No, it's not. You know what? That's a whole other issue. These people have never allowed me to be a permanent resident. I have been threatened. I've got threat letters sent to my home. I cannot be a permanent resident at this property, even if I wanted to, because they don't allow me to be there. When I pull in with my family, the police are called on me. The sheriffs are called on me.
Okay, so you don't live there full time?
No, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. There's no way possible. I don't know. I mean, it's sad that my rights can be taken away like this as a homeowner because somebody disagrees with the way I live. Again, I've done everything possible to make this on the up and up. It's not a business. I think the last time Randy came to the property, they actually question my friends and family both. And I think they're fully aware that it's not a business as well. If you call my paintball shops and ask if I have a personal field, no, but none of my employees will say yes. We do not have a field. This is a private field. It is not a public.
Oh, you have a paintball business?
I have 2 shops. And then I have a gentleman who runs the third one. It's actually it's not a franchise. It's a friend of mine that has a shop under my name. But the product is not sold in the store. None of my customers are invited to my house. This is my home. It's not up there to get destroyed. It's a place for me to get away and have fun. I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say, that there is 2 sides to the story. I did leave you guys a book. I think if you read through it, and it's both sides, it's not a one-sided story. I put everything in that book from day one, from everything from the county, all the emails that I've sent to Tom, all the emails he's sent me, all the emails that Tom has forwarded to me from other people in the valley. I had a barbecue. It's in there as well, and I had neighbors come over and watch us play and actually comment on. I was curious, if they didn't want me to play, tell me. All the neighbors that showed up to my property said, you know what, have fun, enjoy yourself. So, you know, I believe this is a small group of people in this valley that don't want me to do this. So, you have a good night. Thanks for letting me speak.
Anybody
Joseph
have any
Stein.
questions?
Any questions? Yeah.
You had the decibel levels checked?
Yeah, I hired an engineering company to come out and they actually put microphones up. We did it on my property though, because I didn't want anybody going on to Tom or anybody else's property to do it, because I guess the code says at their property line. So we actually had the meter set at the closest point to somebody else's property, and they read it from that point.
And what were those results?
If you look at the front of that book, it came back at the last page of that, it came back that it was within the legal limits, which is 55 dB.
On the last page?
No, it's in the front of the book. It's right where that. That's the actual chart. And they metered it by the seconds, I guess, and then they accumulated all.
Mr. Stein, whatever happened to the decibel reading that the county took?
That was never done.
Mr. Massada said it was.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
Mr. Rogers told it was.
No.
Well, they may have done it. You know what? I can't speak for the county. I'm a homeowner up there, so I have no idea what the county's doing. All I can do is tell you what I have personally done. And I have not shot at your horses or your barns. I can guarantee you that. And that is in this letter that's floating around this room, that I did this stuff. So far from the truth.
Who said it?
I don't know.
No,
It's in
it's
this
in the
letter.
minutes from what you, it says Tom Mason said that in the
No, it
last
said a
meeting.
guy with a horse was shot last week on the highway.
It's from this Carol, so it's okay. But it's not a pleasant scene when I go to my house. And that's the sad thing, is that I own a home that I can't even go to. I'm thoroughly not welcome there. And my 2 neighbors make it very, very clear. Nina built her house after the fact. When she built her home, she knew that I played paintball. So if those horses were that big of it, she should have built her home somewhere else. I mean, I have the same rights that she has as a homeowner. You know, my home was there. Granted, she may have owned the property, but her home was not there.
This isn't,
You know.
Doesn't look there.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not up there to chase people out or to discourage their lifestyle. But I live. This is my home.
This has been a Best Syndication News video production.